Hello, one and all. Welcome to another one of our March of the Machine, the Aftermath unboxings. And today, Scotty and I are here to unbox the bundle. That's it. It doesn't have any other names. It's just called March of the Machine, the Aftermath Bundle. And we've done already one of the boxes so far, the Epilogue Booster Box. And the cards that are going to be inside of this are the same ones because they're the same boosters in it. And so therefore, if you've seen that, you'll see very much the same type of cards in here. Now, Scotty, thank you very much for that introduction. Anyway, in not so sunny Edinburgh today, we are going to be enjoying this bundle unboxing. Usually I am a huge fan of bundle unboxings. They're pretty cool. And they always give you a little bit extra, stories and some cool art. And, I'm just a sucker for them ever since they were called Fat Packs when they used to arrive with books. Now, if we are to look at this specific bundle, what does it have inside? It has 20 traditional foil lands and then 20 traditional regular lands that are non-foil. So 40, just like the bundle proper for March of the Machine. Then you get an oversized spin down counter, or D20 as we call it. You get a box for holding and storing your cards and your collection, and an alternate art Spark Rupture foil card. And you get 8 of the 5-card boosters, epilogue boosters of the Aftermath. Now, if you're wondering why there's a sticker on top of these at the back, some of it might not have it, but most of them, before they were sent out, they realized that actually they put, if I'm not mistaken, 8 of the collector's booster boxes back here. So the sticker is supposed to, stop people from complaining about the fact that they didn't get the boosters that they were supposed to be getting. I would say that this is a pretty big issue for a company of this size, but nobody's perfect, so what can you do? Other than that, that's it. There's nothing else inside the box. There are no special sides here. Also, this is the D-Sparked Planeswalker symbol. I figured this one out because it's part of, if you see the normal version of the cards that used to be Planeswalkers, such as Nissa, they'll have the symbol on the card proper. And yeah, that's it. Let's get cracking inside. Now, we've already gone on to record to say that realistically this set is a bit of a disappointment. There are only 50 cards, out of which I think we already got 40 of them. And there are no really big hitters, and this theme just doesn't make sense. It feels like it's a filler set that is mainly aimed at Commander players, but most of the cards just like not really useful. So yeah, why would you even have them? Anyway, here we go with the insert. This is really cool. It says, have you lost your spark? So your ability to teleport across the multiverse is gone. No problem. Follow the tips to maintain freedom of movement. Of course, without planeswalking, there's just plain walking. It's easy and fun. Expect long waits at travel security checkpoints. Get creative. It's about the journey, not the destination. Take a gamble and venture through the Omnipaths. Who knows where you'll go? Of course. That's really, really fun. Of course. By the way, to reiterate, the versions of the cards inside are the same ones as March of the Machine. The only difference is that the ones that are from the plane of Zhalfir, which is not really a plane, but whatever, are marked with the old border. And therefore, what you can get inside is the same exact chances and same exact things, kind of, no chances because those are split up amongst a different kind of pool, but it's the same stuff that you'll get with March of the Machine. Therefore, if you're looking to understand what card versions this pseudo set has, just look at that guide. Now, here we go. We open up the box. As such, as usual, you get counter slash, I guess, some planeswalkers tokens or whatever you want to call it. I always like the art here, but I can never find use for it, unfortunately. But maybe somebody does. I always recycle. Then you get the spin down die, which is semi-transparent, actually, from what I can see. It's got a little bit of transparency and it sparkles. It's, it comes with like from the factory with the stuff on top of it already, so that's wonderful. But that's all right. If I'm not mistaken, the die is made in China as usual, so you know. And remember that all the products that we've seen so far, they're done in the United States. Unlike, you know, set boosters, draft boosters, or some of the bundles that we've seen, these are all printed in the United States. So yeah, foils will likely be bent. Not all of them maybe, but some of them have been so far. Then you get this little thing, and you get the usual box, which I really like. I love the colors. Look at that. That's really cool. And yeah, that's it. They didn't really go out with the illustration. It's just the same picture here, same picture there. But the colors are nice, and hey, oh, it's always good to have an extra box to hold your stuff in. This is where we'll put our cards. Now, before we go into and dive into the Epilogue boosters, let's look at the cards proper. This is the lands pack, or at least one of them is. I think this is going to be the non-foil lands, from what I can gather. And as usual, you should get 4 of each. And then you get the 2 how to play cards and get started cards with Magic the Gathering. As usual, I state that bundles are a very good way to start collecting things, but unfortunately, I can't really justify the markup of this because the cards that you're getting here are really not worth it. It's 34 pounds or 30 something pounds, depending on where you get it, for cards that, well, each booster has 5 cards. You don't get the same value. Just buy the cards that you want singularly. This would be my advice straight up from the get-go. Now here we go. These are the foils. So you get the Spark Rapture with a different art. Foil. This is very nice. This is very annoying against Planeswalkers decks, especially in Commander. And then you just get the normal foil lands that we've seen before in the March of the Machine bundle. So that's that. And now we can start with the Epilogue boosters. Now, before we start, I just wanted to say the way that the photo showed this die, I thought it was going to be more sparkly, more, I don't know, just not as opaque as it seems to be. It feels kind of dead, but you know, it's a die. All right, let's start off with the Epilogue booster number 1 out of 8. Now, as I said, I think we've seen almost all the cards except for like 11 or 12 of them, and they're mostly mythic and rares that we haven't seen. Therefore, we won't go into too much details on the ones that we have seen. So we have the Compass Renovation, Copper Coat Vanguard. Now here is Resolve, which is an enchantment that we have not seen before, I think. Creatures you control get +1/+0 and have haste, and at the beginning of your end step, exile any number of non-token artifacts or creatures you control or creatures. Return those cards to the battlefield under their owner's control at the beginning of your next upkeep. Okay, so this is a decent fade out or phase, or I don't remember what the effect is called just off the top of my head just now. For 3 generic and 1 red and one white, it's not bad and it's not great. And then you get a foil, and then you get the showcase card, and then the token. That's it. There's nothing else to it. Now, this is what you get. Yeah, not very surprised by the amount of quality in this, because realistically, there's not much to it. Anyway, Death Rattle Oni, and then we have Harness Snubhorn, Nashi, the Moon's Legacy, who we've seen before. It's a rat-based card. Then we have the Tolarian Contempt foil and Cosmic Rebirth in the showcase version. And then a treasure token. Okie dokie. So, as I was saying, I don't believe this set is really worth it. I would advise you to buy the cards separately, but what do you think about this set? And let us know in the comments, and make sure that if you like our content, like, subscribe, and hit the bell notifications, because we will be unboxing everything that we can get our hands on for every expansion for as long as we can. So you know, that's pretty cool, right? And if you don't like what we do, just thumbs it down, but let us know what we can do to improve it. All right, we get Filter Out, Reckless Handling, 2 commons, Canvas Royal Funeral, we've seen it before. Piano Lar, seen her before, this is foil. Then we get the Colgan, Warmonger, and the token. Okay, so I'm hoping to see Nissa. I know that she has a nice card version in here, and Obnixilis. Those are the 2 ones that I'm looking forward to in getting. But, you know, let's not hold our breath. Campus Renovation, Copper Code Vanguard. Oh, Narset is also a decent one that we haven't seen before. All right, and as you can see, as I was saying, this is the symbol for the D-Spark Planeswalker. So this is the Planeswalker that lost their spark. Now, Narset, and the Enlightened Exile is a legendary human monk creature as a 3/4 for 1 generic and 1 blue, 1 red, and 1 white. Creatures you control have prowess. That is very good. Whenever Narset Enlightened Exile attacks, exile target non-creature, non-land card with mana value less than Narset's power from a graveyard and copy it. You may cast a copy without paying its mana cost. Now, this is extremely strong. Well, yeah, it's really, really strong. You can definitely build around it. I would haphazard this not only a commander card, you can definitely do a bit more with this card by itself. And then that was a mythic. Now you get the Gold Forged Thopterix. Oh, wow, that was a good booster. Next up, we have Tyver the Balkos. He is an Elf Warrior legendary creature. Is a 5/4 for 2 generic, 1 black, and 1 green. So pretty good. And whenever 1 or more elves you control attack, they gain Death Touch until the end of turn. Elf deck then. Each creature you control has, whenever a mana ability of this creature resolves, put a number of +1/+1 counters on it equal to the amount of mana this creature produced. This ability triggers only once each turn. Now this is a good card. These 2 you could probably play on other stuff other than just Commander. Definitely good cards. And that's 2 mythics in 1 booster. That's nice. Okie dokie. Next up, another booster, and then we have 3 more, and we're done with this. Unfortunately, these are very, very short. There's not much we can do about that. Mark of Baron, Tolarian Content. Now here is Resolve again, so there's a lot of duplication because the pool is much smaller. Death Rattle Oni, foil, Death Rattle Oni in the showcase, and the Thopter token. Yeah, no, that's not bad. I'm just missing Nahiri and Obnixilis, I guess. There are a couple of rares that we haven't seen, but realistically, if we get the mythics, I'm not going to be sad about it. Colgan Warmonger, Cosmic Rebirth, Leyline Miniature. I think this is actually a pretty good card. And then we get another rare, Rebuild the City, which we haven't seen before. For 3 generic, 1 black, 1 red, and 1 green. You choose target land. Create 3 tokens that are copies of it, except that there are 3/3 creatures in addition to their other types, and they have Vigilance and Menace. So this is really good. I don't know what decks you might want to play these with. There are a couple of synergies with land cards that become creatures. I don't remember specifically what creature was that, but not bad. It's a bit expensive for what it does. Anyway, Cosmic Rebirth foil and the showcase, and that's it. Actually, let's keep the foil here. Okay. Next up, second to last booster, Animist Smite, Death Rattle Oni, Rebuild the City again, Reckless Handling foil, Gold Forged Thopterix, and that's it. Okie dokie, last booster. Come on. That was a good unboxing. I mean, in the end, we got 2 mythics that we didn't have. So that's always good. Helps us. Oh, by the way, stick around. We'll be opening a collector's booster box next. So you might want to subscribe for that. Feast of the Victorious Dead. I like this, especially in the showcase version. The art is pretty cool. Harness Snubhorn. Sigarda, Font of Blessing. This is a rare card that we haven't seen before, and it's actually a pretty decent card because it's a 4/4 Angel Legendary creature for 2 generic, 1 green and 1 white. Has flying. Other permanents you control have hexproof, and that's really strong. Then you may look at the top card of your library at any time, and you may cast angel spells and human spells from the top of your library. So this is really, really good for angel decks and human decks alike. And even the hexproof ability is strong no matter what. Next up, we have the Cosmic Rebirth in foil and Undercity Upheaval in the showcase. And that's it. So that's it. There's not much to recap. We got lucky on the Mythics, that's for sure. We opened the whole Epilogue Boosters box, and we didn't get more than a couple, like I think it was, what, 5 Mythics? So 2 Mythics in 1 pack is extremely lucky. And that's it. Therefore, recapping, we do not advise you to buy the bundle unless you really, really want the dice and you collect bundle boxes. And yeah, if there are any cards that you really love from this set, just buy them separately. And that's it from us. For Scotty and I, we wish you a lovely day, a blessed day. Be good, be kind, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.